Hey, what's up guys? It's Jackson here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to win your first grand challenge with xbow. So my deck of choice is xbow 3.0 with the Ice Spirit. I think this is the best version of this deck going on around right now just because of the fact that Electro Giant is so broken and Golden Knight is as well, and Ice Spirit just freezes it for so long. So I think that's much better than the E-Spirit at this current time. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be showing you guys every single game I play in this Grand Challenge, and hopefully I win. So even if I lose, you guys will see it, but let's hope that I don't end up losing that much. So I think this guy's 2.6 now. I thought it was log bait because he played Ice Spirit, so I was hovering archers for the Goblin Barrel. He does arrow there, so I don't think it's 2.6. I'm going to xbow. Okay, he has a Valkyrie and a balloon, so I am just going to firewall this. This is going to get me a nice xbow lock here. Maybe I should Ice Spirit. Yeah, I think I probably should have Ice Spirited because the balloon wouldn't have got a second hit. So I did cost myself some more damage there, but it's okay. I think I'll still be able to win this game regardless, just because it's the first game. Let me know if you guys enjoy these full-length grand challenges as well. They do take a lot of time to make, but I don't mind spending the time to make them if I get a lot of support on this video. So just let me know in the comments, and yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm not really too sure what he's playing. I know he has the Valkyrie, the balloon, and the Ice Spirit Skellies, and the arrows. I'm going to expo again here because I think I'm up a lot of elixir. And I guess he's just given up. Yeah, I think he's just given up. So I'm just going to go through crown him there. I don't plan on making any cuts in this video, so I'm not able to cut this out. I'm just going to record it straight through. So hopefully I don't get hit with a lot of queue time, and hopefully I don't have a lot of people give up against me because, you know, that's never fun. But we definitely, I think we were going to win anyway. I don't really know how he defends our expo. And Tesla's really good against balloon now as well, just because it takes so many shots to actually kill the Tesla. So we're just going to 3-crown this guy. I am playing this grand challenge on a account I just made that I will be using for the mid-ladder series that I'm going to upload in a few days' time. I still need to push it up to 5,000 trophies so I can, you know, start pushing through mid-ladder, but we will be starting that series soon. So that was the first game. Let's go ahead and jump into the second one here. I am farming the masteries, which is nice because I'm being efficient with leveling up this account. And I'm getting a lot of queue time, so I hope I get in the game here pretty soon because I don't want to have to edit this video at all. Okay, there we go, perfect. So we're against Heart X12. Yeah. So he's giving off the good vibes. I'm just going to have to play a Tesla here because I don't have a knight to defend the Dark Prince. And I think I'm just going to have the Skellies. Okay, he goes Giant. So I am just going to go Archer's Knight here. The one Archer will shoot the Dark Prince. So this should clean everything up nicely if he doesn't defend or doesn't play any other cards. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to Expo 6 here. I think we're pretty even in elixir, so I am able to just get a lot of damage. Okay, what the heck? That was so bad. He goes with a graveyard on the Expo. What is this guy doing? I'm definitely only at 1 win. You guys can tell by how this guy's playing. So that was a really nice graveyard. That's really funny. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy gives up too, because that graveyard was absolutely horrific. Giant graveyard players, man, they're all so bad, especially in Grand Challenge. The deck kind of just plays itself, to be honest. If you're using Giant Graveyard, you just kind of don't really have to think about what you're doing, and you can just place cards and win games. But that's neither here nor there. Let's just go ahead and 3-crown this guy. I hope he gives up. I'm just going to Expo here. And maybe he plays a Scar Me. I don't think he's back to Scar Me. So, yeah, he's definitely given up. So those are a really quick first 2 games, only about 4 minutes worth of time. But, you know, that's just the way it happens sometimes in Grand Challenge. If you can actually just make the opponents give up at the earlier win just because you kind of get them good at the start, and then, you know, they're not very good players, so they just kind of give up because it doesn't really matter to them. So that was the second game. We should be 2-0. Yep. Okay, this was a quick game. King Elijah. So this guy looks like he's probably the best player we've seen just because he has the past Royale, and he's actually in a clan that I've seen quite a bit here in the past few days. And he has wall breakers, so he might be playing Goblin Drill. This Tesla placement defends both wall breakers. Notice it's 1 tile lower than you would normally play a Tesla. That's because it allows the Tesla to shoot the wall breakers twice and take no damage. I'm not really sure what he's playing. He has wall breakers, Zap, and Bats. So I'm just going to Expo here just to kind of get a feel out for what he's playing. Okay, he has Mega Knight. Yikes. I think I actually might lose here. I'm gonna knight here. Oh, wait. No. Okay, yeah, I think I lose my tower here. I don't know how I defend this. I'm just gonna fireball this. I'm gonna play skellies too. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna lose my tower here. This is really unfortunate. He's just gonna go wall breakers at the bridge at 0 elixir, I think. Yeah. So, uh, I might not lose my tower, but I think this might be the game. Yeah. So my tower's at 1,000 HP. So, that was really well played on his part. While working at 0 elixir, but I put myself in a really bad position there by going xbow on offense by not knowing what deck he was playing. So I definitely deserve to lose this game, but I'm still going to play it out because maybe I have a chance to win. That's one thing that I always tell you guys about playing mid ladder is that you kind of just want to kind of like know what their win conditions are and like know what cards they have, or in my instance know what deck they're playing, since I am playing Grand Challenge where there's meta decks, because you can kind of just like starting hand yourself almost in a way by just going really aggressive if you don't know what cards they have. So that's exactly what I did to myself in this game, and I did end up losing. The matchup's not that great, but I still think I could have maybe put myself in a position to win, but I guess we'll never know now just because I'm playing from so far behind. So always just play really patient and try to figure out what your opponent's playing. That's probably my biggest tip for xbow at any level. I'm going to xbow opposite here. I don't think he's back to the Golden Knight. I think he might have to play another card. Okay, no, he is back to the Golden Knight. And he goes wall breakers here, so I am just going to log them, so hopefully they don't hit the xbow. Perfect. I'm going to knight here. He is going to dash, which that's why that card is broken. The Golden Knight is not fair at all. I'm going to archers here to maybe get damage. Okay, no, he has a mini P.E.K.K.A too. So I'm going to xbow on the left here at 6 because I don't know if he'll be able to get a Mega Knight down in time. Okay, he does, so that's really unfortunate. I'm just going to have to... I think I'm just going to Ice Spirit here to make it walk and then play a Knight. Okay, yeah. So it shouldn't... Oh, it does jump. That's really weird. I'm not sure if it really matters, though. The Gold Knight's on the left, so I'm going to xbow on the right immediately. I think he's going to have to play a mini P.E.K.K.A for this. Yeah, so this really sucks because, like, I could have maybe played a Knight and a log on the mini P.E.K.K.A to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A and the wall breakers, but I think the Gold Knight would have taken my tower, so I had to play the Gold Knight on the Knight on the left, which means I couldn't defend the xbow on the right. So, if I had not taken so much damage at the start, then I would have been willing to take the Golden Knight damage and then defend the xbow on the right. I'm going to xbow on the left here. He does get a Mega Knight down, so I'm xbowing when I know he has a Mega Knight just because my cycle is faster than his and I'm trying to outcycle it. I do mess up a Knight there, so that's another big mistake on my part. I don't think I'm going to win this game, but it's okay. It happens. This matchup is not very good just because Golden Knight is really broken and the card's really unfair. But it's not as unfair as Electro Giant is right now, so let's just hope I don't play any Electro Giant in this video because I think it might just be an auto loss. Okay, I'm going to Ice Spirit here to stop the Golden Knight. He does get a Mega Knight down, so I'm just going to have to play another Knight here. He does go with a Miner. I'm just going to play Skellies on the Miner. He might zap them. Okay, he doesn't zap. I'm going to play Archers to kill the Mega Knight, and then I'm going to xbow immediately on the right. I think he's going to have a Golden Knight again. Okay, he gets a mini P.E.K.K.A down, so now he's going to be after Golden Knight. This is why this matchup is so bad, is just because like they have so much like HP worth of troops that like they just play their expo tanks and then they just get back to another one and then they like stall out the expo. I'm going to pull the Mega Knight out of range here, so my expo does walk on the Musketeer. I'm going to log here and I'm going to expo immediately on the right. Okay, wait, I might get some damage here. I'm going to fireball this. Okay, I do get an expo lock, but he has zap. I'm going to go Skellies. Okay, no, yeah, so he doesn't end up even zapping, but I still couldn't defend that if I had wanted to. I think that's, yeah, I definitely just can't win, but my defense was pretty good after I realized what he was playing. Like, he got my tower down to 900, and I only took 600 damage the rest of the game. But it wasn't a win, so we're just going to kind of forget about it and laugh at him, and, hopefully we don't lose 2 more games so I can, win the Grand Challenge on this account. I still don't know why I'm getting Q times. I know this account is a low-level account, but it actually doesn't matter the trophies of the account you're playing the Grand Challenge on. You're still going to play against the same players that you play regardless of if I was playing on my main account, for instance. So here we are in the, I guess this is the 4th game now since I've lost one. Against Loco. He does Princess the Bridge. I am just going to Tesla it. I don't want to log it because it might be log bait. Let's see. It could be Hog Rider. It could be log bait. Let's see, he has a witch, so I'm just going to expo opposite here. He's only at like maybe 6 elixir right now. Okay, he has a giant skeleton, so I'm just going to knight in front of this and ice spirit. Okay, I'm going to log this too. The giant skeleton's going to kill the expo. I'm going to have to defend this witch. So this guy's playing an off-meta deck. So it should be a pretty easy win. Most off-meta decks are really easy wins for expo, just because the nature of expo is you can defend if your defense is good enough, like your micro replacements are good enough, and you can kind of just win on spell damage. So worst case, that's what I'm going to end up trying to do. He goes mini P.E.K.K.A. Lumberjack here, so I'm going to go Tesla Skellies, and I'm going to play an Ice Spirit too. The Lumberjack does hit the Ice Spirit though, so the mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to kill my Tesla. So it's not the end of the world. I just hope he doesn't have like a Hog Rider or a Balloon or something. Okay, here's Princess at the bridge, so I'm just going to log it this time because I don't think he has a Goblin Barrel, and if he does, I can just Fireball. Okay. Let's see, he has a Giant Skelly, he has a Dark Goblin. I'm going to split Archers here. He has Giant Skelly in the back, so I am just going to expo opposite lane. He probably has a Skeleton Army. Okay, yeah, so he does have a Skeleton Army, so I'm just going to play Skellies on it. That should clean everything up nicely with the Tower, the Archer, and the Expo. That Dark Goblin was really bad, but it did tank the Expo long enough for the Giant Skelly to walk into range. So, I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. I'm going to Knight here to kill the Giant Skelly, and then I'm going to play Ice Spirit on the Mini P.E.K.K.A. And maybe I should have logged to defend that. I'm not really sure. I don't know how much damage I would have gotten, but I'm just playing safe. I'm going to split Archers again here, and if he goes Giant Skelly in the back, I'm just going to Expo. Okay, he Princesses the bridge here, so I'm going to Expo now to maybe predict a card. Okay, I don't predict a card, so he does Giant Skelly the bridge, so this is going to be really annoying to kill. I might need to play another log. Yeah, so I do have to play another log here. This Expo's dead, so he is up damage, but it doesn't really matter too much. This Expo on the left should get a lot of damage here just because he committed a lot of elixir to the right. I'm going to play a Knight here to block the Lumberjack, and I'm going to play Skellies here too. And let's see, I'm going to play an Ice Spirit as well. Yeah, I do dodge the log with the Ice Spirit, so this is going to be a lot of damage here. I'm going to Archers in front to maybe predict the Dark Goblin. Okay, I predict the Skarmy, so I'm able to just log now. Missed the Princess with the log, but that's okay. I'm just going to Fireball it, and we're definitely in a really good position now. All it took was one Expo, and that actually might take his whole tower. Okay, not quite, but as you can see, I wasn't playing like over aggressive on offense whenever I realized I was down 1,000 damage, just because it doesn't really matter too much. The way these decks work is they struggle to defend like multiple Expos because our cycle's so fast, so you can make them overcommit defending one Expo and then you're already back to another one. And then they can't defend the one that you just played because you had 2 down. So that was a good win there. We're at 3 wins, so we're a fourth of the way there. This is going to be a long video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I need to win a grand challenge anywhere on this account, so kind of just doubling up in task. And I'm getting a lot of queue time here. Wow. I guess nobody's playing grand challenge. Maybe everybody's slaving away on ladder versus E-Giant every game. That's honestly, the meta on the ladder is the main reason I haven't been uploading ladder gameplay, just because I really don't enjoy the game. I know I was talking to Riley yesterday, and like he's just not having fun either. Like neither one of us just enjoy playing against Electro Giant and Golden Knight every game. It's just not fun because there's not really much counterplay you can do to beat those decks. Maybe if I play Electro Giant, you guys can see how annoying it actually is to play against, just because how strong the deck is. I don't have a Tesla here, so I'm just going to have to go Knight log. I could have Tesla'd late, but I don't want to get out-cycled, so I'm just going to take the one hit and let him starting hand me, and then I'm going to log. Okay, he goes Musketeer here. I am just going to Fireball it because maybe I hit an Ice Golem. Okay, he's going to play Skelly, so I'm not going to hit Ice Golem there, but that's fine because I'm getting tower damage for almost free. This matchup is pretty good. 2.6 is normally a pretty good matchup for Expo just because it's easier for the Expo player to defend than it is for the 2.6 player to defend. But a really good 2.6 player can, make it a really close game. But normally at this level, I think the Expo player should win just because it's much easier to play offense than the 2.6 player. I'm going to Expo opposite here. I think I should get some damage here. And he misplaced his cannon, so that was a really nice cannon. I'm going to give him the well played. He did Ice Spirit with the Hog, though, so he is going to get 1 Hog hit. But since he misplayed that cannon, my Expo has so much health, I'm just going to play a Knight to kill the Ice Golem quickly. And he's going to have to Fireball this at 0 elixir. Okay, he's going to Hog at 0 elixir. So I'm just going to go Skelly's log here. The main reason I did that is because it kills the hog and it cycles me back to another xbow, so I do get a lot of damage there because he messed up his cannon. He did get one hog hit, as I said, but it's not the end of the world. We are up damage, and we should still be able to win this game from this position. I'm going to cycle, and I'm just going to expo here. I don't think I'm up elixir, actually. Yeah, so I predict the musketeer. We were even on elixir, so I was really lucky. And I'm going to get a really nice fireball here. Hopefully I hit both. Okay, I do hit both. I'm going to log the cannon and the skellies here. That should get me some damage. I hit an ice spirit too, so that's another well played on his part. I love DMing people just because it's really fun. And that was a really good sequence for us. We got so much value with the fireball and the log. We hit his cannon, his skellies, and his ice spirit. So, oh, he's going to go in the back with the musketeer again. I'm not going to... Oh, I will expo, actually. Let's see. I'm going to block his cannon. Okay, he does play a cannon. I'm going to play an ice spirit too, and a knight. Okay, the cannon does lock on to the knight, so that's really good. But I don't think we're going to get any damage here. I think I need to log the musketeer. Okay, yeah, and he gets another one down, so... Not going to get any damage, but it's okay just because we're up so much. I might just have to spell cycle him the rest of the game. I'm not really sure. I'm going to test the low and the ice spirit to defend the hog. And I'm going to play a knight on the musketeer because it wouldn't target the Tesla since I played the Tesla one tile low. Okay, I'm just going to fireball that musketeer. He's just going to give me a... I hit the ice golem too, so that's really nice. Musketeer goes in the left lane. I'm going to log the musketeer and the hog rider and play another Tesla. I did log that musketeer because I knew he would play a hog rider in front of it. That was pretty obvious in my opinion, so that's why I went ahead and logged it even though it was at 1 HP. I'm going to fireball this musketeer once again, and I'm just going to log it just to, you know, get the 58 tower damage now. And I'm going to Tesla again because it wouldn't go to the first Tesla. He gets a really valuable fireball there, but it doesn't really matter because the hog is dead. Just going to keep cycling my cards. He might outcycle me here. I'm just going to defensive expo. We need a few more fireballs, so just going to play it safe. I'm going to skellies here to kill the ice golem. I'm going to go knight. I'm not going to Tesla this hog just because I have the defensive expo down and the archer, so I don't need to play a Tesla on that hog rider. I'm going to expo on offense here. I'm not sure if he's able to defend this. 2 expos is a pain to deal with just because of how fast they DPS everything down. Like, look at this ice golem. The ice golem is just getting shredded. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we do get an expo lock. He does misplace another cannon, so that's really funny, but it doesn't actually matter because we were going to win anyway. So that's a good game against 2.6. You can see how hard it is for them to defend and how easy it is for us to defend. So that's why I think it's a pretty good matchup, but it's probably about 55-45 or 60-40 in Expo's favor, but you can still put them on their back foot quite easily just because of how well they have to play to actually defend an Expo. Wow, we're still searching for a game. I really hope I don't match another deck that is really annoying is the Golden Knight 3M deck. That deck is so annoying to play against just because you can't really punish their elixir pumps. Like if you fireball their elixir pumps, they either just 3M in the back or they cycle back to another elixir pump or they mirror it. And if you do try to punish the elixir pump with an expo, they just kite it with an ice golem and then they go E-barbs on top of your expo with a heal spirit and you can't defend it because you don't have enough elixir. And then once they defend the expo, they're back to another pump. So then they just pump again, and you're down elixir. This guy overcommitted with a fireball here on one archer. I'm going to catch his miner with my knight. And it looks like he's playing Remielli's deck. If you guys know him, he's a really good French player. Much better than I will ever be at this game. So let's see. I'm going to play Skellies because maybe he wall breakers. Okay, he misses up his Valkyrie there. So my knight is just going to take his whole tower, it seems. Almost. I wish I got one more hit there. So it's going to be a few fireballs, but it's not going to matter. The rest of his deck is wall breakers, fireball, tornado, and magic archer. So this is a really good matchup once again. The only way you should lose this is if you're playing against Royale, but I don't think any of you are. I'm going to fireball these just because I don't want to play my Tesla. And he goes with the magic archer there, so I'm just going to play a knight on it. Anti-miners, so I'm just going to play skellies on it once it locks on, because that defends most of it. I'm going to log these spear goblins here to kill them and get chip damage. Maybe my knight hits the tower. Okay, my knight does not hit the tower. It's okay. He might wall breakers here, so I'm going to have to Tesla the... Okay, he goes to the bomb tower, so... And he goes Wall Breaker. So I'm just going to go Archer's Ice Spirit to defend the Wall Breakers. That was a really weird bomb tower in the middle. I don't really know what he's trying to accomplish with that, because his tower is just like one fireball or 2 logs away. Let's see. He might march with the bridge here. Okay, yeah, he does march with the bridge, so I'm just going to play a knight on it. Okay, he does NATO it. That's a really aggressive NATO because he didn't get any Marcher shots with it, and I don't know how he expects to win the game by just going Marcher Tornado. I'm going to play Skelly's Ice Spirit on the Miner. He played the Miner in the same spot once again. My knight takes the left tower, and let's see, is he going to defend this xbow? Okay, he is going to defend this xbow. That's really weird. I don't know why he hasn't just given up yet. I messed up my Tesla placement there. It is going to kill the wall breakers, but as you can see, the Marcher actually snipes through the Tesla and hits the tower. If I was to play the Tesla one more tile to the right, then the Magic Archer wouldn't be able to snipe the tower at all, and the Tesla defends it. So that's the best Tesla placement against this deck if you're scared of the Magic Archer at the bridge to get damage. He gives me a really valuable log there, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to X-bow on the right because I'm up a lot of Elixir. I think he's going to bomb tower with this, and I'm just going to fireball both. Yeah, so he does give me a fireball here. He's going to go with Miner, Wall Breakers, Goblins, Spirit Goblins again, so I'm just going to Ice Spirit the Miner, play Skellies on it, and I am just going to log again because I know exactly what he's going to do because he's done it twice now. So we do get a lot of value there. I'm going to X-bow again just because we're up a lot of Elixir because he keeps feeding me. I don't think he's able to get anything down in time, so we almost take the tower. But yeah, it's a really good matchup once again. As you can see, he couldn't really do anything anyway, but he didn't play that well to begin with. So we are 5-0 now, getting closer and closer to 12. Okay, we're playing Megalith. I guess that's how you pronounce that name. I think this is the 5th or 6th game. So archers. Okay, he has an Archer Queen, so I'm just going to X-bow on the right here. It's probably Hog Rider. Oh, okay, he has Royal Giant. So, oh my god. This matchup is so bad. Even, like, regardless of what spell he has, this is just going to be such a hard matchup because they either have Earthquake, Fireball, or Lightning. The best one to play against is probably the Fireball one, and then the worst one to play against is probably the Earthquake one, just because Earthquake is so much better against Expo than Fireball or Lightning is. So this is going to be a really hard matchup. I'm honestly not sure if I'll be able to win this, but I still need to try. I'm going to split archers here. It's so tough because, like, he's going to have RG and he... Oh my god, and he has Earthquake, bro. Okay, I'm going to Expo here. I think he's back to RG. Yeah, so he is back to RG, so this sucks. He has Royal Giant to defend my Expo, he has Earthquake to defend my Expo, he has Archer Queen to defend my Expo, and to just pour salt in the wound, he has Skeletons, Log, and Ice Spirit, so he is able to keep up with my cycle and chip damage my tower to death. Sorry, he has E-Spirit instead of Ice Spirit, but you get the idea. And this is going to be so hard to win. I'm just going to have to hope he makes like a really big mistake. Okay, he goes Canon there. I can't really do anything. I just have to fireball it. Because if I go Expo, he's just going to play a Queen on it, and I won't be able to get any damage anyway. Okay, he goes Queen in the back here. So I think I'm just going to have to play a Tesla in the middle here. I have to play it in the middle and just let him Earthquake my tower, because if I played the Tesla in the anti-Earthquake position, then he's just going to RG snipe it from the river, and then I'm just like shit out of luck. He does go Earthquake RG there, but it's fine because since I cycled the Tesla first, I am back to another one. And I'm going to archers here. I don't think I needed those archers at all, so that's a mistake on my part. But once again, I don't really think it matters just because of how bad this matchup is. And that really sucks. I'm going to take damage here. I thought he would play the Fisherman on the other side, so that's why I played the Knight on the inside, but he played his Fisherman on the inside, so it did pull my Knight. I'm going to Expo here, but I think he is back to RG. Yeah, so this is, you guys can kind of get the idea why this is such a hard matchup. I should never win this in my life. So this is going to be our second loss, and we're only at 5 wins. Still going to keep trying there. I'm going to play Knight Archers on this thing, and I'm just going to Expo because he cycled a Queen in the back. Okay, he goes with a Cannon, and he goes Earthquake Log, so I am just going to Fireball both here. Maybe I get some damage. Okay. Okay, I do get a little bit of damage, and I Fireball the Queen, so that's not bad, because I am able to just clean it up with an Ice Spirit. So we're back in the game somehow. Okay, he goes Earthquake on my tower with a Log. That play's so annoying because I can't really do anything to punish it because, like, I didn't have a fireball on cycle, and if I expo on offense, he's just going to play an RG on it, and then, like, we're back to square one. I mess up my Ice Spirit there. It jumps on the Fisherman, so that's really unfortunate. I'm going to Archers in the corner here because I know he's going to want to Earthquake them. He does log, so since he logged and I blocked his Electro Spirit and he played an Earthquake, he's not able to kill these Archers. Okay. I'm going to log the left here. Let's see. He goes Cannon. I'm going to Fireball the Cannon in the tower. I think he might Expo, or he might Earthquake my tower here. I'm going to defend this E-Spirit. Okay, yeah, he does Earthquake my tower here. I'm going to go Knight at the Bridge and Skellies because he's not back to log. I'm going to Expo in the middle. I'm going to play a Ice Spirit over here. I'm going to play a Tesla over here as well. The Ice Spirit resets the... Yes, let's go. Okay, this is so good. He RG locked on my Tesla because I reset it. He overcommitted with the Earthquake on my tower, so I'm going to Fireball to the middle here. Hopefully this locks on. Okay, perfect. I'm going to play another Ice Spirit here again. It jumps. Okay, I blocked the RG with the Tesla. Hopefully this Expo will take the tower. This would be so good. This guy definitely deserves to be BM'd. I'm going to BM him so hard. I definitely outplayed him there. He played so bad at the end. I'm going to push this Tesla up high. Let's go. That's so bad. How do you lose that? Oh my god, dude. What is that person doing, dude? They just need to uninstall the game. I outplayed them so hard there with that Tesla on the side of the Expo and to defend the RG because they overcommitted with an Earthquake. That's like the kind of funky stuff you have to do to beat hard counters like the RG deck is just bait them into doing something really stupid and then just try to have a plan to take advantage of it. This guy's playing Hog Earthquake, so I'm just going to Expo because he overcommitted with an Earthquake. He might go Valkyrie Bomb Tower. Okay, he has Giant Skeleton, so I think he might be playing Giant Skeleton Earthquake Queen with Hog Rider. So this is another really hard matchup just because their cycle is really fast. I do get an Expo lock here though, so we are going to be up a lot of damage at the start, which is always a nice way to start the match. But it is a hard matchup once again, similar to why the last matchup was hard, just because they have a really fast cycle and they have Earthquake to defend the Expo, get tower damage, and like Giant Skeleton, Archer Queen, and Cannon to defend the Expos. And Hog Rider, they can just Hog Rider Expos too. So my game plan in this matchup is I know I'm never able to get an Expo lock. I am going to try here again though. I'm just going to spam Expo at 6 Elixir. I think he's able to get Giant Skeleton down in time. Yeah, so he does get Giant Skeleton down in time. Okay, those Skellies were so bad. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to try to spell cycle him. Luckily enough, they did nerf Earthquake's damage on the tower, so Fireball Log does more damage than Earthquake Log, which is rightfully so since it's more Elixir. I don't know why they ever thought Earthquake should do more damage to towers than Fireball. That was a really weird way to look at things. I mess up again there. I didn't have enough Elixir to Expo opposite lane. That's why I Tesla'd lows, because I wanted to Expo opposite lane again and try for the third time to get damage. So I wasn't able to get the Expo down, so I did have to log on defense to not take a hit. I should have played that Tesla in the anti-Earthquake position, though, because then I wouldn't have had to commit the log to defense and would have been able to get 58 damage on his tower. I'm going to Expo opposite here and maybe block his Cannon. Okay, I'm going to block the Giant Skeleton here. I'm going to play Ice Spirit and I'm going to log his Fire Spirit here. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to log his Fire Spirit and I'm going to play Skellies. Maybe I get some damage. Okay, I don't get any damage, so I am just going to Fireball this Queen because he's going to hit the ability. Yeah, so he did hit the ability, so I'm glad I Fireballed that. I'm going to play Tesla in the anti-Earthquake position once again to defend the Hog Rider. And if he cycles a Queen in the back, okay, he cycles a Giant Skelly in the back, I am just going to Expo and block his Cannon here because I think he has to Cannon at the bridge. Okay, he does Cannon at the bridge there, but the Giant Skelly does walk in front, and he commits an Earthquake, so watch this. I'm going to have to pull the Giant Skelly over to the right instead of the middle because if I pull it to the middle, then the Hog wouldn't have went to my Tesla. So that's something that you really need to be considering when you're playing against Giant Skeleton Hog Rider decks is a lot of times they try to use the Giant Skeleton to push the Hog Rider away from the Tesla. So you just kind of need to be aware of that. I'm going to let the Giant Skelly kill my Expo. I'm going to go Ice Spirit Knight on the Queen. I think the Ice Spirit should cancel the Queen's ability. So yeah, my Knight does clean it up nicely. So he's not been able to get much value out of any of his Queen abilities at all this game. I don't actually think he's hit a Queen ability at all. I'm going to log here and play an Ice Spirit. And he does Earthquake, so I'm not getting any damage at all. Both of my towers are pretty even in damage. The reason I started going the left lane was because he got more damage in the right lane, so that's why I went to the left. I am just going to fireball this queen because I'm getting tower damage with it, and maybe if I log the queen twice, then I will be able to kill it. This is a nice log here, so I'm going to take it. He goes Giant Skelly, so I am just going to play a Knight over here to pull it out of range once again. I'm going to play Skellies to block his cannon. Okay, perfect. I do block his cannon with my Skellies to keep my Tesla alive. I'm going to play Archers on the Hog Rider. He does overcommit with an Earthquake, but I am going to have to log. I don't know if I needed that Knight there, but I think it's fine to be safe. Let's see. This is a really close game. I can still win, though. I just need to Fireball cycle him a little bit more. I'm going to play Skellies here to maybe block his cannon. He doesn't play it. I'm going to log the Giant Skelly to cycle. Back to another Knight. I am just going to Fireball both of these. Hopefully I don't miss. Okay. Missed the Giant Skelly, hit the Queen. That's fine. Play Archers low and Ice Spirit to kill the Hog Rider. This is why Ice Spirit is so good right now, just because of how long it stuns. He hits his Queen ability there, but it does die. I'm going to Fireball the tower once again, and I think this is going to be game. I'm already up so much damage. I just need to be careful that this Hog Rider doesn't go to my tower. Okay, perfect. And yeah, this is going to be the game. So this was a really hard matchup once again, but I think I played almost perfectly. There was only a few mistakes that I noticed. So you definitely can win it, but if they're a good player, then they're going to make it even harder than this guy made it, because as you can see, I only won by 400 damage. So two really hard matchups in a row there with Earthquake cycle decks, but this one is definitely a better matchup than the Royal Giant player, just because it's easier to spell cycle them than it is to spell cycle an RG player. We're going to jump into the 8th game here, or I guess the 8th win, and we're against Young Blood. So I still haven't matched Electro Giant yet, and I still haven't matched Golden Knight Pump yet. So those are two decks that I'm always glad to never match up against. This guy's a Fire Spirit and a Hog Rider, so it could be like Hog Earthquake. It's the only thing I could think of. It might actually be the same deck that I just played against, which is going to really suck to have to play against that deck twice, but we'll see. I hope he has like just Valkyrie, like Queen, like cycle instead of Giant Skelly, just because Giant Skelly is really strong. Okay, and he has Queen, so I'm going to xbow opposite here. Maybe he has like Ice Golem Cannon or Valkyrie Cannon. Okay, no, yeah, so we are up against the same deck. This is going to be really boring. It's going to be such a long game. He goes Earthquake here, so that Expo is obviously going to die. I'm going to go Ice Spirit Knight on the Queen once again. Just like I did last game, it stops their Queen ability if you time the Ice Spirit when they hit their ability. And the Knight is able to clean it up nicely. Let's see. I did learn last game that I need to stop playing my Teslas low and letting them Earthquake them, because they can still get the Giant Skeleton down in time to defend the Expo. Because that's why I was playing the Teslas low, is so I could bait out the Earthquake. But if I'm not going to get any damage anyway, I just need to play them higher so they can't get tower damage with the Hog Rider. So I'm just going to pre-Tesla high here. He can't Earthquake either tower or the Tesla, which is why it's such a good placement to learn. Let's see. I think I actually might just Fireball this Queen because I have a Tesla down and I don't think I have a better play. So it looks like we're going to be going the left lane here and start the spell cycle early. Okay, that's going to die. Yeah, so it was really bad Ice Spirit on my part. He goes Hog on the right here, which I disagree with because I am able to just clean it up with Skeletons and Archers. I'm going to log the left here. He's going to kill his Queen. Okay, he does hit the ability, so I am just going to Ice Spirit and make it shoot it. And it shouldn't hit my tower. Okay, perfect. So that was really clean defense on my part. He played the Hog Rider in the wrong lane, in my opinion, so that's what made it so much easier to defend. Because if he played it in the left lane, then the Giant Skeleton would have been tanking the tower, and the Tesla, and the Queen wouldn't have had to hit the ability to survive because the Hog would have been in front of it. I'm just going to Archers in the corner here. He might just Earthquake them or log them. I'm not really sure. I'm going to Ice Spirit here to stop the Giant Skelly. I'm going to play a Knight on the Queen. Skelly's over there to kill the Hog, and Tesla high to pull it. He does Earthquake there, but that Tesla placement, he can't Earthquake the tower, so that was a good placement on my part. I'm going to Expo on the left here. I'm going on the left because that's the lane I have more damage in, and it's the lane he has less damage in, so it works out perfectly. He is going to full defend this though, so I'm not even going to bother trying to protect the Expo, I'm going to set up for defense to defend the Giant Skeleton. I'm going to Tesla low here. Okay, the Hog does go to the Tesla, so you guys can kind of see what I was talking about, how the Hog sometimes might not go to the Tesla if they play it, if they play their cards right, literally. The But this is still a close game, so I'm lucky that Hog did go to the Tesla. Okay, yeah, so he gets a giant skelly down once again. I'm switching lanes because I'm trying to bait out spell damage on the right so I can get my damage lead in the left. I'm going to fireball log this on the right here because I think I'm actually going to get some damage. Okay, he does have to play a defensive Hog Rider on it. So that was really good just because it messed up his cycle a little bit. I'm going to expo at 0 elixir once again. I think he's able to get the giant skelly down. Yeah, so he does get the giant skelly down. He's going to cannon right now. Okay, yeah, so I block his cannon there. I knew he couldn't queen because I knew he was low in elixir because he played the giant skeleton so low. My skellies go down late, so they don't block the cannon, which means my expo is dead. That sucks, but we're still up a little bit of damage, but obviously not enough to be comfortable. Ice Spirit to block his Fire Spirit, but he does Earthquake it, so the Ice Spirit doesn't kill or jump on the Hog, so I need to commit archers. I'm going to expo here. Okay, wait, he queen in the back? I don't think he's going to get a giant skelly down. Yeah, so he couldn't get a giant skelly down. He didn't queen it. He didn't queen at 10 elixir there. I don't know what he was doing, but we're going to get an expo block here. I am just going to defend this expo almost with my life. Enough to get a damage advantage that I feel comfortable with defending the rest of the game. I'm going to fireball this queen here to get rid of his 3-card cycle and take it off the board. I'm going to play another Tesla here and an Ice Spirit to kill the Hog. I'm going to play Skellies to block the Fire Spirit and Archers to kill the Hog to be safe. There's only 20 seconds left, so we're in a really good position here. We should win the game. That queen in the back was really bad. I knew he didn't have as much elixir as he was bluffing to have, because if he was at 10 elixir, he would have been able to get the giant skelly down. But I knew he wasn't at 10, which is why I thought it was really weird queen in the back. So let's see. Yeah, this is going to be the game. So I played this matchup twice in a row now, so hopefully you guys can get an idea of how to win. I'm not really sure why that deck is so popular right now. I don't really know what it beats. I guess maybe it does good against Electro Giant, but I'm not really sure just because I don't really see how it defends the second and third E-Giant that the E-Giant players always play at the bridge. But anyways, we are at 8 wins, and we do get our Tesla Mastery done, so that's really nice for leveling up this account. Here we are against the CHN player. Let's see. Okay, he has wall breakers. So I'm just going to do that Tesla placement I talked about once again. The full counters, both the wall breakers. One tile higher, one of them does hit the Tesla. Okay, so he has Musketeer. I'm going to firewall the Musketeer. It looks like it's the same deck that we lost to earlier, actually, with the Golden Knight and the Mega Knight. I think that's what the deck is. I kind of remember it now because I lost to it earlier. Yeah, so it's looking like it's going to be the same deck. I'm going to Ice Spirit over here to freeze the Musketeer and kill the Bats. Perfect. And let's see. He does Zap. Yeah, let's see. He's going to Barbell. So I'm just going to tussle the Barbell here. I was thinking about Expoing, but I was waiting to see what elixir he would commit to the Archers or if he was just going to let them get damage. He goes Musketeer in the back here. This is a really good position. I'm going to Expo opposite lane. I Expo on the outer tile there because as you're going to see in a little bit, I'm going to pull this Knight or this Mega Knight into the Tesla. I'm going to log Skellies, the Goblins, or the Wallbreakers to kill them. And I'm going to play an Ice Spirit on the Bats. So that was really well played by me. The reason that I went Expo opposite lane there is because I knew he had the Mega Knight on defense. And I played it on the outer tile so I could play the Knight on the inner tile to make the Tesla shoot the Mega Knight. And then I had Skelly's log to kill the wall breaker. So we do get a lot of damage there, so we're in a really good position. It doesn't look like this guy has Golden Knight though, which is the only reason I actually stand a chance in this matchup. If they have a Golden Knight, then you might as well just get off the app. I Expo there at 6 elixir there because I knew he doesn't have much to defend it. I'm going to log here. Hopefully, okay, he gets wall breakers down. So I'm not going to get much damage there. I do get a little, like, one shot. But I was hoping to get more damage there, but it's still okay because I do mess up his cycle because he played Musketeer, Miner, and Wallbreakers. So he doesn't have any support cards in hand right now other than Bats, Barbarrel, Mega Knight, and one more card. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to Expo here. He does play a Mega Knight into it. I thought he would Mega Knight the other side for some reason, so that was a kind of a weird play on my part, and I think I should have Expoed on the left because the Mega Knight was kind of obvious now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to log here to kill the Wallbreakers maybe. Okay, it does jump. I'm just going to make the Mega Knight jump on the Skellies here to protect my Tesla. I'm going to fireball this Musketeer, hopefully. Yeah, so we do fireball the Musketeer here. We are up a lot of damage, but this matchup is still chokeable. We played a mini peck in the back, so I am just going to Expo on the left. I'm going to split archers here to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A in conjunction with the Tesla. I'm going to play the Knight to block the Mega Knight, and I'm going to play Ice Spirit to kill the bats and Skellies on the Bar Barrel. And let's see, so that was pretty good defense on my part, but I couldn't kill the Musketeer, so the xbow is dead. And I need to split archers once again. I'm actually just going to fireball this here. So the Musketeer does get one shot at my tower, which is unfortunate, but we're still up about 1,000 damage, so I think we should still be able to hold on to this game. Okay, yeah, so I am just going to Tesla here in the middle once again, and I am going to play a Knight to pull the Mega Knight. The Tesla isn't shooting it, which is really unfortunate, so my Knight is going to die to the Musketeer. I'm going to play archers over in the right lane to block the Miner to kill it faster. I do Ice Spirit and hit the mini P.E.K.K.A and the Musketeer, which is perfect. I'm going to expo on the left lane here. I think he's going to Mega Knight at 7 elixir. Yeah, so I think he's at 7 elixir right now, so he played the Mega Knight at 0. I'm going to Tesla low and just let the Mega Knight jump onto the xbow, and then I'm going to Knight to make it walk. And I'm going to play archers low once again just to kill the Miner. I'm going to go Skelly's Ice Spirit on the wall breakers, and I'm going to log the Musketeer. Okay, the Musketeer does lock onto the tower, but it's almost even damage on both sides, so it's not the end of the world. I maybe shouldn't have played both my cycle cards on the wall breakers, because then I wouldn't have had to take the Musketeer hit, but it's not too big of a deal. I'm going to fireball here. Maybe I hit the wall breakers. Okay, I do hit the wall breakers. I'm going to log, and he goes Minor Bats, so if I had an E-Spirit, I would have gotten some damage there, but that's in the wrong lane anyway, so it doesn't matter. I am going to eat a lot of damage there, so I am only up about 311 HP. I'm going to go Knight, and then I'm going to go Fireball Log on the Musketeer once again. I'm still getting tower damage. He goes with the Miner on the Expo. I am just going to have to Tesla the wall breakers here. Hopefully it kills both. Okay, it doesn't kill both, so that's exactly what I was talking about at the start of this game. I'm going to Fireball the tower there to get damage. I'm going to play archers in the same lane, so he can't Miner that side. So now I'm forcing him to play into the left lane where he has 300 less damage. He goes Mega Knight at the bridge, and I'm just going to fireball these wall breakers, and I'm going to go Ice Spirit on the Miner, play Skellies on it, or Archers on it, and Log, and that's going to be the rest of the game. So that's a hard matchup once again, but I think it's easily winnable. Like, you can win that matchup, but it still is really annoying to play, and you have to play very well to win. So glad I got to showcase how to beat that deck, because I did lose to it earlier, although when I lost to it, they did have the Golden Knight, which is one of the hardest cards to play against as an Expo player, just because of how much value it gets and how tanky it is. So we are queuing here for the 10th win, and we match H2O Picomi. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Let's see. I Spirit the bridge here. I'm going to split archers. Okay, he has a bomber, so it could be Goblin Drill, it could be Electro Giant, it could be... Okay, and he has arrows, so I have no idea what this is. I'm going to log the tower here. I thought it might be Electro Giant, but they don't have... Okay, it's Lava Hound. And I'm just going to Expo into it. I'm going to hover a Tesla here because I think he's going to go Inferno Dragon. Yeah. So I'm going to go Tesla on the Inferno Dragon, and then I'm going to play an Ice Spirit. This is going to get me a lot of tower damage. And the Tesla is going to kill his Lava Hound or support troops. He's not back to arrows yet, but I am just going to wait before I play my archers because he might play something on the Tesla. Okay, yeah, he plays minions on the Tesla, so I'm just going to fireball. So my Tesla should clean up the Lava Hound nicely. I'm going to play a Knight on the Bomber, and the Lava Pup should follow the Knight back. Okay, 2 Lava Pups follow the Knight back. If he balloons at 5 elixir, I think I'm just going to have to play archers on it and take a hit. But now if he plays balloon, I'm going to cycle Skellies and get back to a Tesla. Okay, he balloons in the corner here, so I think he's going to lava the bridge. This is going to be really hard to defend. I'm going to archers first here because I know he's going to arrow them. And then when he plays a Lava Hound, I am going to have to play a Tesla. He's going to arrows right now. I'm going to play an Ice Spirit over here to maybe dodge the arrows. Okay, the Ice Spirit doesn't dodge the arrows, which really sucks, so I'm just going to have to fireball. If the Ice Spirit did jump on the balloon, then maybe I could have waited to fireball the Lava Pups and the balloon. So that was a mistake on my part. It would have made it much easier to fireball the pups and the balloon and not take, all that damage from the Lava Pups. Let's see, I can't Expo because I can't kill the Inferno Dragon. Okay, you go Scar me, I'm just going to log it. Let's see. I can't kill it now since I'm back to an Ice Spirit, so I'm going to Expo now. And I'm just going to play Ice Spirit and then Archers. I think I messed up the Archers. Yeah, so The Inferno Dragon does lock back onto the xbow, but we should take his tower. Okay, his tower's in one log, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe the archer takes the tower. Okay, that's actually probably better for me that he has to commit the minions to the tower, because he spent 3 elixir defending his tower, and the minions aren't supporting his lava push, and I am able to just take his tower with a log. So I think that was definitely better for me. I get another Tesla down here. I am just going to fireball this once again. Maybe I could have waited. I think I actually, yeah, I probably should have waited. Okay. And the Ice Spirit doesn't. Yeah, so I definitely should have waited. Even though if I did wait, I don't know if I'd been able to defend this tower. But this tower is definitely dead. I'm just going to log the left tower, and I'm just going to play this game from a 1-1 position. It's going to be really hard to win now just because of this position, but I don't think it's impossible. I'm just going to have to play really well and find a way to sneak in an expo. So he goes Lava Skarmy there, so I'm just going to play archers on the lava pups. I'm going to log the Skarmy. I'm going to play an Ice Spirit to reset the bomber and the lava, and I am just going to play a Tesla to distract. Tesla walks onto the bomber first, which is what I intended. And let's see, he goes Balloon here, so I am just going to play archers, and I am just going to fireball both like I should have the second time when he took my tower. He does overcommit with a snowball there, so that's a really good position for me. And we are down a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's the end of the world. I'm just going to play a Tesla right. I'm going to expo here. He does try to predict an expo, but I am just going to log it. I'm going to play archers for his Inferno Dragon. Okay, he plays minions. Let's see. Ice Spirit jumps on the bomber, which is perfect. Archer almost kills the minion. So I do get a lot of damage here, but I don't know how I'm going to defend this. I'm just going to play a Tesla here and hope for the best. I'm going to Ice Spirit now to freeze the balloon. Okay. I'm going to Fireball to keep my Tesla alive. I'm going to play archers to kill the balloon. I'm going to play a knight over here in the middle. I'm going to play another Tesla to distract the lava hound, kill the bomber. Okay. I'm going to Skellies over here on the left. I'm going to go Ice Spirit log on the bomber. I'm going to play archers on the left here to kill the balloon, and I am just going to fireball. Hopefully this kills everything. Okay, he does play arrows, so I am just going to have to play another Tesla, which really sucks. He is going to get balloon death damage, but we still are up in the damage lead. He goes with minions there behind the lava, so that was really well played. My knight does kill the bomber there, which is perfect, and he commits a snowball, so I'm just going to expo here. I need to get damage. Let's see, is he going to... I'm going to fireball this balloon to maybe get some more damage. Okay, I don't kill the balloon, which really sucks, but I do get a lot of expo damage there. I'm going to play Ice Spirit over here to kill the balloon with the Tesla. Okay, I need to log here. Hopefully it doesn't kill my archers. Okay, the bomber does kill the archers, which sucks. I do need to just play another Ice Spirit on it. And I'm going to fireball the tower here. Hopefully the lava pups don't hit my tower. I'm going to log the tower too. Yes, let's go. Okay, that was such a well-played game for me at the very end whenever I had lost my tower. But I don't think I should have lost that tower to begin with, but I played much better than him at the end, and I'm really surprised I won that. So that was a really intense game. It was very close. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I won that. It was such a bad position, but he didn't have a miner, so that's probably why I had a chance. Here we are in the second to last game. Whew. Oh, I need to take a deep breath after that last game. Okay, this guy has Goblin Cage, so it's either Electro Giant or it's Recruits, neither of which are fun to play against, and he has a Gold Knight, so it still could be either deck, and honestly, regardless of whichever deck it is, I'm going to lose anyway, so I don't know why I'm even trying to play this game out right now, because it's too hard to win. I'm going to have to... I have to Tesla here, because if I don't Tesla, he's just going to dash the Golden Knight anyway and kill my archers, and now that I've Tesla'd, he's just going to Electro Giant the bridge. Okay, so, like, look, I'm going to play Archer's Knight on this, and he's just going to go NATO, and, like, I'm just going to, like, take so much damage. Like, it's so stupid. Like, the card is just not fair. Like, Electro Giant isn't fair, and Golden Knight isn't fair. Like, I don't know what they decided to buff both of those cards, because the meta is just absolutely terrible now, and, like, it's impossible to play against. So we are down damage for no reason, just because he has a Golden Knight. I don't really know how I'm going to get damage either, because Electro Giant's only 7 elixir now. So whenever he plays a 4 elixir card like a Golden Knight or an Inferno Dragon, I can expo opposite lane, because he can still get the Electro Giant down in time. He has a bomber too. He probably has a lightning spell, so honestly, he could probably just lightning cycle me the whole game, because anytime I play an expo, he can just play a Electro Giant on it, and if I outcycle the expo, then he can just go with like a barb barrel and the lightning, or play a golden knight on it and go like with the lightning. Like he just has so many different ways to defend the expo. I'm gonna archers over here to kill the Inferno Dragon, and he is just gonna dash his golden knight here, which really sucks. Like that, look how much skill that took, guys. He just hit one button and he just killed my whole archers and my Tesla. I'm gonna Ice Spirit here to freeze the Electro Giant, and I'm just gonna log, and he doesn't get any damage somehow, so we're still down the same amount of damage that we were before he made the push. Let's see. I'm going to split archers here again. He goes with a bomber in the back, so I'm just going to fireball it. I have to, like, fireball his tower and then, like, bait out a lightning. Like, I need... If he, like, naked lightnings me, then I'm going to have to, like, expo, like, assuming that the board is clear. Okay, and he has a Mother Witch, so I need to fireball that ASAP, or else it's going to kill my skellies. Okay, it does kill one skelly, but it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I need him to, like, naked lightning me in a position where I can expo opposite lane and, like, defend the golden knight. Because, obviously, if he lightnings at 10 elixir, he can get a golden knight down. So I am going to need to just defend it. Let's see. He Mother Witches the back there. I am just going to fireball it. And, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he naked lightnings and then he plays a golden knight. But, like, I don't even have the elixir to expo because I fireballed. So that was honestly a pretty good lightning on his part because he knew I couldn't punish him for it. But I don't really think it matters. This matchup is impossible to win. And I'm down 700 damage. So I'm just going to fireball the bomber in the goblin cage and just, you know, like, I'm going to make my best plays that I can. But regardless of what I do, I don't really have a chance. I'm going to knight here to block the Mother Witch, and I'm going to log. He plays a golden knight in front of it, so I am able to just fireball both. I really thought that was going to go to my tower. I'm honestly surprised it didn't. I don't really know why I'm still trying, though. I should probably just give up. Let's see. I'll Tesla high here in the anti-lightning position. And he goes Inferno Dragon. So, yeah, he goes with the lightning here. So I am going to have to expo and just pray. Let's see. Maybe it kills the Goblin Cage and the Bomber before he gets anything down. Okay, no. So he does get the Golden Knight down. I'm going to play a Knight on the thing, and then I'm going to play Archers over here. Golden Knight just dashes away. I'm going to Expo again. Let's see. I don't know how much Elixir he has. Okay, well, at least... Okay, well, it looks like he had 9. So, yeah, that Expo's dead. This is exactly what I was talking about. I'm going to go Ice Spirit Skellies to defend my Tesla from the Inferno Dragon. I'm going to Expo on the left here, on the right. I'm going to play a Knight on the left here to pull the stuff out of range, so maybe I get some damage. Nope, okay, yeah, so he just, you know, pulls the Elixir out of his ass and gets an Electro Giant down again. So that is going to be the game. I had a lot of fun against this deck, as you guys can tell. Sorry if I sound salty, but the deck just isn't fun to play against. There's no real counterplay to beating Electro Giant. You just kind of have to place cards and make your best plays and just hope they play like an idiot and let you win. Especially the Golden Knight. That card's retarded too. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, so I'm just going to laugh at this guy. I hope he doesn't win his Grand Challenge because he's not a very good player at all. I just hope I don't match that deck again because I'm only a few wins away from winning this thing. Yeah, so I think that's 10-2. Yeah, okay, so 2 more games, or maybe 1 more if I lose this game. But if you guys are seeing this video, I probably didn't lose this game. Spoiler alert. So we're against Scorpion here. He goes Mortar first play, so I'm going to Tesla it. Normally, if they Mortar first play, you can almost always get away with the Tesla on it if you have it because they don't know your deck yet. So they don't know you have a Tesla, obviously, so they're not going to defend the Mortar for the most part, unless they're just like really weird. I do have to eat the Skelly Barrel damage, but I'm just going to log it. And I'm going to Expo opposite lane of this Cannon card. Looks like he's playing Mortar bait, so that means he probably has a Dark Goblin, a Skelly King, and a Skarmy. Let's see. Yeah, so there's the Skelly King. I am just going to fireball the Skelly King and the Dark Goblin. I'm committing to offense here because I know in the back of my mind to defend this Cannon card, I am just going to go Ice Spirit Skellies on it because he's not going to be able to log on offense because it would be like a big overcommit because he needed to play Bats on the Expo. I'm just going to hover Tesla here for the Mortar. Maybe he plays it on defense. I don't really know. Okay, he goes Skelly Barrel, so I'm just going to play Archers on it. Let's see. Okay, he does Fireball it. That was a really aggressive Fireball, but I can't really punish it at all. He does get the Fireball and 2 Skelly hits, so I guess that was good. I guess, kind of, because, like, I'm going to expo here. I couldn't expo at 6 because he was just going to cannon cart, so I have to wait until I can play a knight. But I think he's going to play a Skelly King. Yeah, so he does get a Skelly King down, so I guess that was a good fireball on his part, just because he can't get punished for it. So I am just going to have to set up our defense and defend the Skelly King. Yeah, so I'm going to play Skelly's Load to kite the mortar, and I'm going to archers its 3 elixir to kill the mortar. Let's see, is he going to log them? Okay, he doesn't log them. I don't even know if he has a log, actually. He's the only spell I've seen is the fireball so far. He goes Skelly Barrel here, so if you guys didn't know, Ice Spirit log actually full counters the Skelly Barrel because the Ice Spirit freezes it long enough where you don't get any death damage, so then you can just defend it with a log. I'm going to fireball this Dark Goblin here. And let's see, I'm just going to defensive expo here and make him fireball it. He goes Skelly King in the back. I think I'm going to cycle archers in the corner and make him choose which one he wants to fireball. Let's see. Okay, he fireballs the archers. I'm going to play Skellies to defend the skeleton army, and I am just going to fireball the Skelly King and the cannon cart. And I think I need to play a knight as well. He does miss up his skeleton ability there, so he doesn't get it down. The cannon cart is tanking for the Skelly Barrel, so I do need to log. Hopefully the Dark Goblin dies. Okay, the Dark Goblin does die. I'm going to defensive expo once again. This is the anti-fireball position for the left lane. Okay, he goes Skelly King in the back. I'm going to Ice Spirit the bridge. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? Okay, he defended my Ice Spirit with a cannon cart, which was going to die to my expo, so that was really well played on his part. I'm very thankful he did that because that was such a bad play. I'm going to expo on the right lane here because I don't think he has much elixir. I'm going to get a really nice log on the left, and I'm going to play an Ice Spirit to kite the mortar, and I'm going to play a knight at the bridge to block the cannon cart. Okay, perfect. Archers for the bats, and maybe Skellies for the Dark Gob. Okay, yeah, so we do get an expo lock here. He fireballs at 0 elixir, but we do get enough damage that I think we're able to win the game. I'm going to expo at 6 elixir here and BM this guy. Let's see. He gets the Skelly King down in time. I'm going to Ice Spirit the bridge here and play a knight to block the cannon cart. Okay, he plays Dark Goblin. I am just going to archers the Dark Goblin, and he gets a cannon cart down, so I'm not going to get any damage, but I am already up 600 damage, so I think I should win. I'm going to log. I do miss the cannon cart shield, which is unfortunate, but it does die to the expo. Let's see. I'm going to defensive expo in the anti-fireball position. I'm going to play a knight to kite the mortar. And let's see. Okay, expo shoots the cannon cart, which really sucks, but the Dark Goblin does die. I'm going to play Skellies over here to block the mortar from the expo. And this should be the game, as long as I just don't have an aneurysm. I can't really see how he wins from this position. I'm going to block his cannon cart with a knight. I'm going to play a Tesla to kill everything on the left lane with a log. And that should be it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play archers here. I don't actually need to log. I'm going to play a knight on the Dark Goblin, and I'm going to play a Tesla on the mortar. I Tesla'd 2 tiles over than I was going to because I also want the Tesla to pull the Skelly Barrel. I'm going to log here to kill the cannon cart. And yeah, so the Tesla does pull the Skelly Barrel. It doesn't really matter though. Extra locks onto the Dark Goblin, which is perfect. I don't even need to fireball his tower because I'm already up 1,000 damage. Tesla once again. And defensive expo, so that's going to be the game. I think I played much better than this guy, but I do have a really good matchup, so cannon cart can be annoying, and Skelly King can be annoying. They really nerfed the card by taking away 2 skeletons from its ability. I don't know what they were thinking with that, but you know, can't ever really predict what goes through the CR balanced team's heads, to be honest, especially with like Electro Giant and Golden Knight, Skelly King too. So we are 11-2, so regardless of if I win or lose this next game, it will be the last game. So hopefully I get a pretty good matchup, something that is an Electro Giant, preferably, just because that matchup's impossible to win. Any day now. Okay, there we go, perfect. So we are against this guy. His name is Charles, apparently. And let's see what Charles has in store for us. I'm going to split archers here. And let's see. Okay, he has Zappies. So he's trying to counter Electro Giant just because of how good Zappies are against Electro Giant. So he might be playing like Recruits or something. Or maybe RG. Let's see. Ice Spirit jumps, which is perfect. Okay, and he has a Fisherman. So I think it's Royal Giant Mother Witch with Skelly King and Skarmy. So this is actually a pretty good matchup despite it being a Royal Giant deck, just because how easy it is to spell cycle them and defend their stuff. So like you see, I just got a log on the tower and a fireball for free. And that's kind of just how this matchup plays out, is you can kind of just like play really good defense the whole game and just defend and, you know, take your spells on the tower whenever they give you something of value. I'm going to Knight over here on the inside because he might Fireball. Yeah, so he does Fireball. If he puts the Skelly King ability, I am just going to Expo opposite win. Excuse me. Okay, he doesn't hit the Skelly King ability, so I'm going to Expo now anyway because he either defends the Expo or he defends the Knight. So he made the right play and he chooses to defend the Expo there. I was hoping maybe I could predict him defending the Knight and then my Expo would get damaged because he couldn't get an RG down. I messed up my Ice Spirit there because it didn't freeze the RG in tower range. But it doesn't really matter because he played the Mother Witch anyway, so I would have had to Fireball Valk regardless. Let's see. I'm just going to have to play really good defense this whole game and hope I win on tower damage because I'm not going to be able to get an Expo Valk. But luckily enough, the deck is pretty easy to play defense against. I kind of wish I had an Electro Spirit though, just because of how good it is against the Gold Knights, or I mean the Skelly King's ability, sorry. I'm going to Expo opposite here. Let's see. Okay, he goes with the Skelly King, so I'm just going to play Ice Spirit at the bridge. He does RG my Expo. My Tesla should clean everything up on the left, so I am just going to play a Knight on the right to block the Mother Witch. I am going to log 2, and I'm going to play Archers up really high to kill the Mother Witch and the Fisherman. Okay, perfect. And let's see, he logs on the right, so I am just going to Expo because he either defends the Expo or he defends the Archers. Okay, perfect. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Archers got so much damage there because he had to defend the Expo with the RG, which means he didn't have enough Elixir to defend the Archers on the left since he logged on the right. So that was really heads up play on my part. He does play Mother Witch there once again, so I am just going to Fireball everything. Not sure why he keeps doing that, to be honest. So I'm going to split Archers here, and I'm going to log the Scar Me, so he is going to hit the Skelly King ability. Wow, I didn't know that's how that worked. The Skellies weren't even inside the Skelly King yet, and it had 4 Skellies. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to split Archers here. He gives me a Fireball in the tower with the Mother Witch, so that was a really good Fireball. I'm very thankful he did that, because that's just free tower damage for me. I'm going to Expo on the left once again, because I'm going to commit an Ice Spirit with the Archer on the left. Okay, wait, I need to defend, actually. Okay, I'm going to play Skellies over here. Okay, that was a really nice Fireball. What are you doing? I'm going to give him a well play. That was such a good Fireball. I'm going to Expo on the left here. Maybe we get some damage because he wasted 4 Elixir. Ice Spirit jumps on the tower. I'm going to log the left. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so that really sucks. The Scar Me ran away from my log, so he got the RG down in time. That really sucks. I would have gotten an Expo lock there if the Scar Me kept walking forward instead of going to the Knight. So that was really unlucky interaction. But I think it's okay because we're still in a pretty good position here. I'm going to Expo on the left here so he can't RG on the I'm going to Expo on the right so he can't RG on the left, excuse me. And I am just going to log this now. Okay, yeah, so I do hit his RG. I Archer's high there to defend the Zappy. I am going to Fireball both of these, hopefully. Okay, perfect. The Fisherman does pull the Knight, which is unfortunate. I think I need to play a log on the left and another Tesla. Okay, I don't get my Tesla down in time, but it doesn't matter because he Fireballed the left side. So he doesn't have Fireball in hand, so I am just going to Defensive Expo. And I can't Fireball both of those, which sucks. Because if I could have, I would have taken it. I am just going to Ice Spirit the bridge. Okay, he has to overcommit on defending the Ice Spirit, which is perfect. I'm going to Archer's high here so he can't Fireball my Archers and my tower. Okay, perfect. We bait out his Fireball. I do have 2 Teslas down here. I'm not going to Fireball the Zappies or the Mother Witch because there's only 15 seconds left and I need to Fireball the tower. I'm going to Ice Spirit here for the really long freeze. I'm going to play a Knight. I have 3 Knights down on the right somehow. I'm going to shove a Tesla on the left, and that should be the game. So I think I played defense almost perfectly this game. There was a few mistakes that I've made, but I definitely played pretty nearly perfect. So it was really well played on my part. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one as I laugh at this guy and BM him. So that should be the last game of the Grand Challenge there. We should be 12-2. Yeah, perfect. So I am just going to wait on these Masters to go away and take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Okay, yeah, we do get a badge. Okay, so there's a screenshot for the thumbnail, and I'll open the chest for you guys. I'm looking to get Expos, Archers, Electro Spirits, Teslas, and Fireballs, so hopefully I get some of those cards. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I get 400, oh my god, I got so many cards. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please let me know if you'd like to see more longer full grand challenges like this. That was probably the best grand challenge chest I think I've ever seen in my life. And there we go. So we got 12 wins.